What's up, guys? Welcome to the first video series that we're gonna start on Bootstrap. And as you guys following up this our HTML series, we said that we are gonna start the new playlist or new series for Bootstrap, HTML Bootstrap. So in the last video, we already discussed what Bootstrap is and how it affects the HTML, the layout of the how it renders this HTML front end. All right, so we go briefly. We said that it started at Twitter, Mark Otto, and we show the picture, and they said that's Mark Otto. He started the Bootstrap at Twitter, and 2012. So it's a Bootstrap is a free and open source CSS framework, responsive mobile first front end web development. As you guys be wondering, what is front end? This is a front end that we're looking at the user looks at the screen. So this is a front end, whatever you can see at any content. So this is the front end, and as we develop our own website, this is the front end of our website. So, and the back end, when we say a company like say Alibaba, they product all their workers working at the back end. So it's a common English word like a front end and back end. So they're gonna put the product and the user views here. The user is gonna pay whatever, and at the back end they're gonna do the engine work. So they're gonna receive the payment and they're gonna process the payment and shipping and blah blah blah. So this is the front end, the difference front end and back end. All right, so we go briefly on this Bootstrap, and shortly, I'm gonna shortly start this GitHub GIT. Some people pronounce it GIT hub or GitHub, and we're gonna see what GitHub is. And we're gonna see this Vue.js and React library and TensorFlow. TensorFlow from Google is a machine learning, so but it's a free and open source. Open source means that it's a free for everyone, so anyone can view the page, the source on GitHub. We're going to make another video on GitHub, so I don't want to confuse you guys at the moment. So what GitHub is, all right, it's a free and open source. As we discussed, it's not a closed source, it's an open source. So it started around 2012 for responsive web design. 2000, that was Bootstrap 2, and then became Bootstrap 3, and Bootstrap 4 came in August 2017, and they do a lot of changes and dropping support for Internet Explorer 8, 9, and iOS 6, because very old ones like Windows Vista and Windows what do you call that, the previous ones. So that was very old Windows from 2008 and 9. Anyway, so now this Bootstrap 5 beta. Beta means when the program starts, the developers start creating this program, it goes to alpha, and at the alpha section they do all the tests and everything, and they dispatch it, then they make it available for everyone to use, and it goes to beta. So the beta ones is okay for the user, but they still wait for the bug tracking and things like that, so they still needs improvement, but it's user ready, so it goes to the user. But that's how it's called beta. Anyway, so we go quickly. If you guys want to read this Wikipedia about this, Wikipedia about the Bootstrap, and as I said, Mark, if you guys go here and type Twitter Bootstrap Mark Otto. If you haven't seen my previous video about this Bootstrap, who started the Bootstrap, just in case. So this guy here, he started the Bootstrap, and the two guys here, so they started the Bootstrap. They're awesome guys. Anyway, so with the Bootstrap, we go here and we press download. So in this video I'm gonna show you guys how to download. There's two ways to download. There is one way, if you guys go and press download here and it goes to download, and another way is CDN. CDN stands for Content Delivery Network. JavaScript is a JS deliverer, so it goes to JavaScript. We haven't reached to the JavaScript yet, so I don't want to confuse. At the moment we are here at the CSS and Bootstrap. So once we get to the JavaScript, I'm going to start another video. I'm going to series with the JavaScript, so you guys at the moment learn in this Bootstrap styling. So what is CDN? CDN stands for Content Delivery Network. This is very good if you guys around the clock you guys on the internet, but if in our case, because we are on local host and we don't need internet all the time, so we don't need this, because this is something that if you guys download it only because once you copy this and you put in your header, and once you have internet it activates the Bootstrap, otherwise it won't. So this is something which we are not going to do at the moment, because we are going to do something, we want something that we need all the time regardless of if we have internet or not. Alright, so we go to download. If we press download button, because we need to add the Bootstrap in our website, so you guys need to download this. And once you press download, you guys look at here in Firefox, it opens here, and it's called Bootstrap 5.00 beta 3 dist.zip. So, and you guys press OK, and if you check here, I already did that. So Bootstrap 5.00 beta, and once you press this, it takes you to the the Bootstrap. So the extractor, one sec, is WinRAR. WinRAR, if you guys got a WinRAR, you need to download this WinRAR. If you don't have, I think you have WinRAR. If you don't, if you guys go here and put a WinRAR, because WinRAR is software which opens this zip files, minified files. So if you guys download this one, and once you download it, things like this open, and you see that the Bootstrap here, and we need to extract this one. So extract, and it asks you where you want to extract, and then you guys put a download. You guys can put in download your folder, any folder you like. Alright, so I put in mine one in download here. So that's a Bootstrap 5.00 beta. Dist is for distribute, or so we go ahead and rename this one because it's very hard to pronounce and very hard to type. We just leave it as a Bootstrap. So as a Bootstrap folder, it makes a lot of sense and it's a lot easier for us. Okay, so if you guys copy this and you guys go to the C folder, and in here if you guys put find XAMPP, and inside XAMPP we go to the htdocs. So where is htdocs? htdocs here, that was our cool shop from the previous series, HTML series, and a dashboard. So we are going to create our own brand new folder. So we're going to create a folder, and we're going to create say beauty shop or nail shop. Say we're going to put a salon. We name it salon because I'm going to show you guys how to create the Bootstrap framework. We're going to see how we're going to extract this salon website. Alright, so we go here in at the new, and we're going to create another folder, and we're going to name it assets. Asset, just to put an asset. And if you guys put your Bootstrap, paste it inside this asset. So asset means once you guys create this asset, it means that we are gonna do whatever in here, all our images. So you guys create another folder, put an img images. So you guys put another folder here, put a css. So all your folders now sits at the css. And here, so, and if we look at this Bootstrap, so you guys notice that we've got a two folder inside. There is a CSS and there is a JS. JS stands for JavaScript. We haven't reached to the JavaScript yet now, so don't be confused. This is not a Java. So there's a programming language called Java, but this is not the programming language Java. This is different. So this is a map, Bootstrap map. This is a bootstrap.minified version of the CSS. That's what we are interested in. So this is the one we want. This is RTL. That's a different. This is a grid. If you're making grid, but we haven't reached to the grid and to RTL. So at the moment we are looking for Bootstrap min.css. It's a minified version of CSS, because it's compacted and inside one file, so one big file with thousands of codes, and minified only few lines, so only 500 or something lines. All right, so now that we have extracted our Bootstrap. If you guys look at here, the Bootstrap here, and we look at the CSS, you guys can see a huge line, a big line. So it's Bootstrap utilities, reboot, RTL. We haven't reached to the RTL, reboot, grid. RTL means, so once it's minified, the old minified version is a map RTL. Once we get to once we are a good grip on this Bootstrap CSS, then we're going to start this the grid and RTL and JS version of this Bootstrap. If you guys notice, that's all the CSS, and it's got all this bundle min JS. JS stands for JavaScript. So we go here to our Sublime text, and we open a folder. All right, so that's our cool shop. We're gonna work on a cool shop as well, because we're gonna change it to the Bootstrap, and with my first web cool shop. Where is Salon? This is Salon. Okay, we open this one because we haven't got our index file, so we need the create index files. If you guys remember, we said that the first thing HTML looks for index.html. So now if you guys look in here, if you put a HTML and you put inside h1 index file, and if you go here to our JavaScript, sorry, the Firefox, we get rid of this and we get rid of this. We go here, localhost, and we put a Salon. All right. So the reason I'm putting this alone, because we're gonna do a few practices with the basics with the Bootstrap. Once we get to our good grip on the Bootstrap, we're gonna start this cool shop again. Okay, so the reason it's not opening because our XAMPP is closed, so XAMPP is not working. So you guys go and fire up your XAMPP. Okay, now it's running, and we try again, and we will see our index file with h1 header 1. So all right, the reason is because in front of this localhost HTTPS came in. We don't want that. So you guys see this is our index file. So our framework skeleton is working, and we are ready to start with this Bootstrap. So that's our assets, and just let you know, soon we're gonna start Bootstrap with our cool shop as well. We're gonna change the HTML index file, and we're gonna put the Bootstrap inside this, and we're gonna see how we're gonna add our Bootstrap and start our Bootstrap in this file. Alright, that's it for this video, guys. In this video we learn more about Bootstrap and where it began and how it evolved into this Bootstrap 5. We learned the alpha and beta, and we learned how to download the actual file. So the file, even if you guys download it from here, you guys doesn't matter if you got the internet or not. So regardless of your internet connection, you guys can access this Bootstrap. And if you put a CDN, so if you put a CDN, I say it again, you need the internet connection. So because this CDN goes to look for this Bootstrap, a minified version of this Bootstrap. And if you got the internet, that's fine. Otherwise, you won't have a Bootstrap. So just in case if your internet version is disconnected, then you can access this Bootstrap. So for our testing purposes, we use this download folder. And if you guys notice, there's a few other JS deliver and CDN content delivery network and NPM. Don't worry about this NPM at the moment. Once we get a good grip on CSS and JavaScript, then we're gonna go on and explore this NPM and this SAS and Yarn, and this is for Ruby gem. This you guys don't need to worry, because we are not doing Ruby, we're doing PHP. And this is a composer. Composer is a little bit advanced, and once we get to the composer, it means you guys got a very good grip on this Bootstrap and web making. I hope you guys understood all this concept of this Bootstrap. So if you guys got any question or comment, just leave it underneath. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. In the next video, we're going to start this coding the Bootstrap. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.